It's like uh see where we're at. We're streaming from Akium.com. All right, look like we're good to go. All right. All right, Shalom, 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 Shabbat. Yeah, we got a double Sabbath. Okay, so what we're supposed to do here, keep the Sabbath as holy as possible. Okay, and I come out here every week for the last couple of weeks to do a mini camp prior to the main camp on Sunday. And today we're gonna go into Esau, of course, and always Jake, because this morning is always out to wicked two-third Hebrew Israelite that choose not to hear and forbear, and also to keep the sheep in the loop of what's going on out there, make sure that we feed the sheep daily as we are commanded by our Lord, Malak, Yahushua Mashiach. But before we get started, let's turn to the east and give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, also to you brothers out there putting on this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feed the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. All right, let's get into our first scripture here. And we're gonna go into this is the book of Job. This is the book of Job, chapter 30, starting with verse 5. And this is to let you know, especially if you just come into this truth and you're getting built up to know who Esau is, okay? Who Esau, the so-called white man, really is, okay? And it says, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Okay, so the scripture goes right into exactly who this man really is. Okay, you can go to Oxford Dictionary, you can go into the Cambridge Dictionary, you can go into a whole lot of other media and documents out there, and either has Esau, the so-called white man, has himself exalted as the founder of just about everything and the inventor of everything. Okay, and he's right now perceived as the god on this earth because of what? Of course, he was given the sword, okay, and in his short time to rule in utter wickedness. But that's who he is. So these are cave people, all right? So you Jakes out there, okay, when I say Jakes, I'm talking about, us so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos, okay, including the men, women, and children, understand, okay, the man that everybody has on a pedestal, okay, as the ultimate being here on this earth, okay, it's not more, is not is described by the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, as what? A vile beast coming out of the cave. That's why he makes fun of himself. A caveman, a Sasquatch, a nobody. Okay. And we're going to go a little further into, exactly what's going to happen to this man. Okay. And his power that he thinks he cannot be brought down from. Because why? He's comparing himself to us. His real focus is on us, destroying us. Okay. The true biblical Hebrew Israelites of the Bible are so-called blacks and Americans and Latino. This is the book of Psalms 64, sound verse 2, because this is what we really, when we pray to Yahweh Shem Shai, we're praying for that protection from this doggone vile man. Okay, the caveman cannot be negotiated with. Okay, nor do we want to negotiate with him. Okay, we're gonna bring out a little bit later exactly what it is that we really want from this doggone man. And it says, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, Psalm verse 2, and it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Who are the wicked? The wicked, okay, are uh the so-called white man. Okay, these Edomites, these Amalekites, these kikes, these Jewish conglomerates over there, who rules all the media. Okay, who are hypocritical, against the prophets who are bringing out, righteousness on the unicorn. Okay, but yet still they have a non-stop folly. Okay, on what they call YouTube and these other platforms, and it says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Bitter words. Okay. What's the latest bitter words that they're coming up with right now? Okay, they're calling, okay, Northern Kingdom tribe, the tribes of Northern Kingdom who are coming over here because, hey, isn't this the land of the free, home of the brave, and the land of plenty? I mean, they have so much to throw away. Why can't people come over and get some of that food that they actually just throw away in the garbage? Okay, but they're labeling us what? Bed bug carriers, the pneumonia carriers, what is that? Tuberculosis carriers. They got diseases. all kinds of crap. Okay, so they're steadily creating a image, okay, of the Northern Kingdom, okay, the so-called Latino, Spanish-speaking Hebrew Israelite, okay, that they're coming over here, and instead of bringing, you know, being an asset to this nation, in fact, they're going to be downgrading everywhere that they go because they're disease-carrying people. And this is how this man lies, man. The propaganda he brings out, and he says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who will see them? Yeah. Hey, they got them lining up right now. Okay, coming over here. In the meantime, okay, they've got these groups who slipping over here who are going to be armed in the near future to do what? Okay, to bring that police state here in Great Babylon, America. And it says they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, man. See, I mean, Esau always constantly think of wickedness. When you watch some of these television shows, I mean, it mystifies you, especially those of you who've been around, a couple of decades. When you look at the shows of the 70s and 80s, it was simple, man. They were real simple. But when you look at the current, shows that they put on right now, these movies right now, I mean, really they're all geared towards witchcraft, sorcery, and other wickedness is just sodomy. Okay. I mean, on a scale that you can't even begin to imagine, it says, but God, power, shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded, so that they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Hey, Sons of Allah teaching the Paso of Great Millstone, been coming out here. Okay. Esau's been changing his document, his documentation. Okay. He's been trying to change his words. Okay. And right now, you have more brothers who will wake up right now who are on the highway and the byway bringing out the truth. Okay, on the unicorn out there, on the streets, okay, with proof and evidence from what this man has put up himself. Because why? At the end of the day, okay, the true architecture of everything that's going on in the universe is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, not this doggone worthless doggone cave beast, this cracker. Okay, Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. Okay, so right now they're double tongued, they're double minded, their tongues are for themselves. They're revealing exactly what the prophets have been saying all the while of the things that they're going to do next. Okay, and that's why you see this place right now is falling apart, and you have a great challenge from these other nations that are looking at them sideways and saying, "Man, hey, you people aren't exactly, the top dogs anymore." Okay, because people realize that, these other nations realize that they've been deceived. Okay, and all to the follies of this of Great Babylon, America. Let's go into Jeremiah 23, Salakia, Proverbs 28 and 3, because we're going to see, okay, how things are actually moving on, how things are moving on here. Okay, now you got, in lately now, again, we go into this man, that, is known as Bishop, Nathaniel Bishop Nate, and this fruitcake, he's intentionally breaking down the scripture wrong because he learned the same way Allah Apostle Taha and Gabal and Ramla learned. So if they're doing the right thing, he's intentionally doing the wrong thing because you understand. So he works for Esau, okay. And I brought out a video earlier about him this week, because it comes to this scripture, Proverbs 28 and 3, and it says, "A poor man that oppresseth the poor is like a sweeping rain which leaveth no food." I watched a video with him breaking down Revelations 13, the mark of the beast, which he talks about, the sin and, I mean, unbelievable. Okay. And because they have those sparkly garments and, the cakes and the biscuits on the side table, the camera view, the big vector screens, and, scream a little loud, keep all the men around you passive, but most of them don't have a pot to piss in. This is what Nate surrounds himself with. Okay, weak men. Okay, weak men. Okay, and women who are easily beguiled. So this is nothing. So Nate is nothing more than a chocolate cracker man. Man, he's nothing more than a damn chocolate cracker. He has a chocolate cracker spirit. Okay, and he's an enemy, a two-third like that. And this man oppresses the poor with his nonsense because he's got so many people, okay, that fall his ways. But then again, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua doesn't want them, which is the reason why he's able to do that. Okay, but that's what we're looking at. That, obviously he doesn't look at the so-called white man the way we do, which is what this man is a cave beast. This man can't even tell the damn color white. He calls himself white. Okay. Yes, it is. His pigmentation is so friggin' doggone degraded to the point where he has to wear all these lotions and products he created. They're created for them because they can't even go in the sun for doggone more than 20 minutes without turning completely. I mean, blistering red as you see this garment that I'm wearing right now. Okay. So if you are white, that means you have zero pigmentation at all. They would literally actually, combust into flames like doggone vampires, man. Okay. So you're not white and we're not black. Okay. So you know, it's vexing when you're in this wicked kingdom, dealing with this kind of doggone folly from a man that clearly, okay, is the base of man. This is the book of Jeremiah 23 and verse start with verse 32. Okay, because you got false prophet that are denying Jacob trouble, which is already started here. Okay, Jacob trouble is right here. Jacob trouble means what? Jacob is the tribe of Israel, all 12 tribe of Israel. Okay, so Jacob trouble is not going to be just some one individual named Jacob. No, Jacob trouble is going to be the 12 tribe of Israel. Okay, from the tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar. Okay, northern and southern kingdom. It's going to be catching hell here in Great Babylon, America. But yet still, you got a guy like Nate who is coming out and denying this, and also is also adding to the scriptures with the mark of the beast, which is clearly obvious, so much obvious to the point that you get these doggone Edomites, okay, are bringing it out about that. It's the direction you're going. Okay, how the hell could the doggone mark of the beast be a thought? And this is Jeremiah 23 and 32, and it says, "Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, said the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies and by their likeness." Make light of things. His background that he has surrounded, you know, the lights, the blue lights, the little spotlights, the black lights, anything that can make him look great, his new hairdo style, you know, his many, change of wardrobe. Man, he must have been he must have called him to be a doggone rock star, man, because I never seen a nigga change so many doggone outfit, man. All right. And it says, "Yet I sent them not, nor commanded them, therefore they shall not profit this people at all," said the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai. Okay, you can't get into the heads into the heads with this truth, okay, to the fan base of IUIC. You can't. Okay, the gym that I go to, you know, the uh, uh, he's actually um well, he's from the Northern Kingdom, but I've been from since I moved out here to El Paso. I've been talking to him, and he's listening to Nate, particular, ISUPK, what's the other one there? Sakari. And when I spoke to him last Sunday, I said Sunday before I started camp, I said, at the gym, I said, you can't listen to everybody, man. There's only one group that teaches the true doctrine. You got to go to Great Millstone, okay, and the likewise brothers. And so you got the Lord have a man actually talking to him physically, showing him, okay, the folly of these other groups, in particular IUIC, you know, and yes, he doesn't want to actually listen to it. So this is what our people desire is the desire folly, the desire, the glitter, the glamour, the false prophet that's going to come out and let them know and give them, butterfinger type, teaching. Because why? Because when you come into this and you have to understand who your oppressor is, his real identity and his real intention, okay, that don't sit well with them because they have this hope, this fake false hope here in Great Babylon, America, that this place is going to continue to go on, which is the exact same hope that Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, has, is that he's going to continue to go on, which is the reason why he's always talking about in 10 years, in 5 years, we're looking in 2050. Hey man, you don't know what the Lord has in store for your ass like that. No matter how great of a plan you have, how much money you have, and all that stuff like that. Just today, I mean, I read what Chrissy Alley from Chair, she's dead, 71 years old. Barbara Walters, she's dead, 93 years old. Shirley from Laverne, oh no, Shirley from Laverne and Shirley, I forgot what the name of the actress name. She's dead. So you getting all these people are well accomplished in life here in Great Babylon, America. But that okay, the only person, excuse me, Salakia. Okay, the only person who could prevent death is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so all of the ways of Babylon is not going to preserve you. In reality, for us, true biblical Hebrew Israelite is actually going to destroy us. Okay, let's go into, this is the book of Deuteronomy 10, and starting with verse 14, okay? Because everything belongs to the Most High, okay? Everything belongs to the Most High. Esau, the grass, this pavement I'm standing on, okay, this camera I'm looking into, the phone, all of this is Yahweh Shem Yahshai. He created all of this because he created the creature that created this, okay? And it says, behold, the heaven and the heavens of heaven is the Lord's thy power, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. The earth also with all that there in it. See? It made it very clear. Okay. So it says, behold the heaven and the heaven of heavens. Okay. That's telling you that tell you that tell you that there's infamy. It's infinite, man. Okay, the Lord owns everything. He created everything. He created time, everything. And it says, only the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is in this day. Okay. So this is the father, this is the Lord's story here, and this is how it's going to go. This is not Esau's, and it says, circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart, and be not stiff-necked. Listen to this, man. Listen to the truth. Listen to the man that the Lord put out there. Okay, it doesn't matter what your status is in this life. You know, yeah, we all have different walks, different statuses here. Even though we are considered the poor biblically, okay, here in Great Babylon, America, there are Jakes who are doing better than these Edomites, okay, who's supposed to be the better off. And it says, for the Lord, your power is God of gods, okay, capital G, and God's small g, okay. We are mini gods, okay. Esau will be considered gods of this earth. And it said, lords of lords, a great God, a mighty and a terrible, which regarded not person nor take a reward. So you see, that's the Almighty Yahweh Shem Yahshai. He does not regard anything. Okay? This is the reason why, this is the reason why Yahweh Shai Mashiach has to be what? He has to be the intermediate between the Father and us, because the Most High, he doesn't give a fuck about anything, man. To be, part of my Swahili, he'll destroy it, and he can think about the creation. He can recreate all of this like that, just like that. Okay, okay. So this gives you an idea that we should fear the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Okay, and when Malak is telling us what to go there and go do, because remember he was the one that created all of this. Okay, from you getting that authority from the Father. All right. So Esau is peanuts in comparison to the Malak. And really, I mean, there's just no comparison between this doggone worthless piece of crap, useless, scared little boy, you know, and the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. So let's go into this is the book of Amos 5. Okay, we're continuing on here, because what we got to look at here is that you got the day of the Lord is terrible and contrary to what people are preaching. If you see, these pastors are not educating their audience or their congregation of the terror of the Lord, because they don't read those scriptures. They go into John 3:16. That's the go-to scripture right there. And then from there you have music and all kinds of fillers, useless fillers, and then the food afterward like that, and everybody have a good feeling. But see, we don't feel good. See, we have that terror. See, we understand and we know who our power is. We know who the Malak is. He's austere. So when he tells you go then highway and by and do this work, you go do it. There's no question about it. See, Jake them about or shit their damn pants if Esau scream at them and tell them, hey, you go do this. Hey, stand up at attention. You go do this. Walk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But they can't take orders from the Malak, the creator of all of this, who created the base of man. Okay, in which we are greater than this doggone piece of shit cracker, Esau, the so-called white man. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, to what end is it for you? And the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, be darkness and not light, even very dark and not brightness in it? Okay, so this is the Lord, okay, making sure he's letting you know, like, look here, man, I ain't coming here to cuddle this earth. I'm coming here to terrorize this place. And that's exactly what we bring on the repreach. And particularly, who's going to get terrorized? The 2/3 are going to get terrorized at the hands of Esau the Edomite, okay, who the Lord has given charge to do that. And then the Lord is going to terrorize the terror. the terrorize the terrorists, who is who? The greatest terrorist on this earth and the greatest terrorist ever in existence, okay, is Esau, the so-called white man. The white man is the most murderous, okay, a man that ever existed and was created. Okay, his body count is in the billions. Okay, this is a murder. Okay, and the Lord is going to show His terror. Okay, on the tribe of Israel, the disobedient children. Okay, from who? The greatest terror, and the most violent beast that He created, which is what? Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. Okay, so Jake, them, you need to start to wake the hell up right there, because we're in a time right now, as you see. Oh, I'll bring it out. They had the U.S. flag flew upside down, okay, at the Capitol. Now, the meaning behind that is that usually the nation is in distress, or as it signifies a distress. Okay, usually when they have like half mast, that's usually like somebody's dead. Like when General Colin Powell, when he died, they had the flag at half mast. But when you have the flag upside down, that's great distress. So people caught on to that. Now, when we look at it, okay, from a spiritual perspective, we understand that this place is now in great distress. Great Babylon America is in great distress, starting with the tribe of Israel, Yashar, so-called Black Americans, Latino. They're bringing over all of these so-called they call them immigrant, which we know those are Hebrew Israelites, mostly from Venezuela. Of course, they're blaming Mexico for this, because why? The last nation from closer to the border of the United States is what? Mexico. So in the back of these, you might say they're thinking this is the Mexican government fault, this is the Mexican people fault. And so anyone, any so-called uh, uh, Latino who have that brown skin or have that light skin, or who have that accent like a Spanish speaking like that, these Edomites are looking at you as doggone, that scourge that the news and these other like channels like the redacted is coming on them and hyping these people up and telling them, hey, you people carrying diseases and all that stuff like that. So I've said it before. Okay, you Jakes, you Northern tribe Jakes over here who are proud, who've been used to sitting back and watching your dark skinned brothers like myself, and getting shut down in the street, being deleted, and at the bottom constantly and everything financially, work. I mean, everything mocked. Okay, whatever the case is like that, you're about to get you're about to get that judgment here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, just as uh, on an exceptionally high level, along with the doggone two-thirds niggas or the dark-skinned Hebrew Israelite too. You're not going to escape too if you're not part of the hopefully lack of Yasharala. But comfort time is about to end. Let's go into the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 6. Salakia. We're going to go into the book of Amos, chapter 9, and sound verse 8. And this is the book of Amos, chapter 9, sound verse 8. And it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord's power are upon the sinful kingdom. Which kingdom is sinful? Great Babylon, America. We're living in it. And I will destroy it from the face of the earth. Why is he saying he's going to destroy it from the face of the earth? Because it's simple and it's wicked. This is called spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Okay? There's a reason for that, man. All right? You had a brother, I think it's Zanamad, he put out a video, with Jake's them talking about putting their dick inside a glory hole, and they don't know there's a 50-50 chance that there's a man or woman in the back of that for $1 million. And it's like, see, this is the perverseness right here, because why? Everything comes down to doggone what? The doggone filthy lucre. All right? Jake has no standard, he has nothing, certain things that he wouldn't go do. All right? Now, if you got to go work 2 jobs for money, sure. You might have to skip vacations for like 20 years to save up, some money, or eat sardines or whatever the case is like that for many, many, many years to save up some money. Jakes don't think like that. Jake is always looking for a quick fix to that problem, which is what? Always doing some type of bullshit. All right. And it goes and it says, and I will destroy from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, meaning the tribe of Israel. Okay, 12 tribe of Israel, so-called Black Americans and Latino, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel amongst all nations like a corn is sifted in the sea, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Okay, and it says, all sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake or nor prevent us. Come on, Nate, you're going to die. You're going to die unless you repent. You are setting up your congregation to die. All you pastors are setting up your people to die because you're teaching that friggin' continuity gospel here in Great Babylon, America. Prosperity. Okay, and it's not going to work. The only people that's that are uh, prosperous, okay, who are preaching that are the ones who are preaching it themselves. Because after you already full, people have a garbage in that doggone church, what you call church, you send a collection plate, you collect their money, and go buy a new car, your whore down the street. You don't even believe in the shit that you're talking about, but you're going along with it because why? You get a bunch of suckers, okay? And it says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. So after the Lord and lay waste to this place, yes, you're gonna have the elect. You're gonna have you're gonna have the elect who are gonna come back pursuant to Jeremiah 16. Who's gonna go what? Rob the remnant of Edom. Okay, or those damn those caves. Okay, because yes, the wealthy of the Edomites. Okay, the so-called white people are going to survive, but you don't go on six-pack drinking. 401k. You regular Joe Schmo. I mean, 99.8% of you are you're gonna die. Okay, and it says, and all the heathens which are called by my name, said the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai that do it this. Okay, so this is what the Lord said He's gonna have that's going to take place here, which is what? Death and destruction for great Babylon America. So let's go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. Okay, because you have to look at several things here when you go into Isaiah chapter 14, and those things that you have to look at, okay, is that the weak are now saying, "Hey, man, we're becoming strong." Okay, what's going on with Esau? Okay, we brought it out here like that, a nation that's fallen. And why? When you look at morally, the spiritual and moral, the morale of this place is down. This place is a decadence of wickedness. Sodomy. Okay, you have women that are out of order. You get the men that are they're out of order. Yeah, yeah. You just right in the back, and you got a couple walking, a damn dog beat them. I mean, it's just the way it is. Okay. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, 7, verse 3. And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh Shemashah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. This is where we are right now. This is hard bondage. Okay? That rest is going to come, when this ministry is over and done with, when the family of the word comes and they start taking down channels, they start taking down sites like Achium and all these other things. Okay? And that means the ministry is done. That means the elect has been sealed. Now it's time for judgment. And we're going to be, you're going to hear that trumpet sound uh, which we are now blowing that trumpet right now of the impending judgment of Great Babylon America, and also warning of the sword that's going to come, okay, and slay many of our people who don't hearken to this truth. Okay, and it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? How that's going to be a great day for us when we can look and see this place has finally crumbled. It's going to be very obvious, okay? It is going to be very, very obvious when this place crumbles. And it says, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people around with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and non-hindered. See, he's persecuted. So what is persecuted means what? Just like how like we walked around in fear during slavery, how we are real in great fear. Okay, post, being bondage and slave on the plantation, we're still in slavery, people. Don't get it twisted. Okay, we're still in slavery. Okay, just like how we right now have to, be practically walk on eggshell. We gotta watch how we talk. You don't wanna scare a doggone Edomite with your true voice and how you actually speak. So we speak a little bit softer. We walk a little bit more calmer. Okay, there's rules in how we have to actually go here in this ministry. Okay, we can't go into more calm. We can't go in a carnal state because this is not how we represent the Malak Yahushua Mashiach. We can't represent him like that. So that rest that will come from it is going to be so sweet. Okay, and to watch how oppressed to be oppressed and persecuted because the Lord is going to raise the wicked against the wicked. Okay, and that's how this place is going to really go crumble down like that. You think these people really, really going to just sit back, especially these Edomites? You think these Edomites going to sit back and watch these cops shoot their children in the street like how they've done to us? Hell no. They're going to be hunting them down. They're going to go follow them at home at their house, take and delete their family. You're going to see friggin' they're going Lord of the Legion of law enforcement here. You're going to see the Lord of the Legion of the military. That's why we've told you, Jakes, get out of that, man. Okay? Salakia. Salakia, this thing times out after 30 minutes. Uh, so we should be We should be good right now. So we've told you to what? Get out of the military because of what? That's not going to save you, man. If you're in there because you think that's going to somehow save you, they're going to be like, oh well, at least he's in the military. Don't touch him like that. Nobody gives a flying crap. The Lord knows your heart. He already said those who join on to the enemy is going to be slain by the sword. So when Yahushua Mashiach returns with the chariots, guess what? You walking around there, Sergeant Major or whatever the hell you are, with your little doggone monkey suit on, you're gonna get slayed, okay? But these people are gonna slay you in the damn street because why? This judgment is going to be on Great Babylon America, in particular, the tribe of Israel is going to be getting that heat first, okay? So it doesn't serve you, okay? Any reason to be a part of Great Babylon America. Let's continue on here, and it says going into verse 9, it says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at the kite that coming. It is stirred up from the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Yeah, man. You become when you look at Esau, when you look at Great Babylon America on a whole scale, it has become weaker than these other nations, man. Weak. Okay, you got an effeminate military, such a sissy military to the point. I don't know who is running the show, but they get drag queens now trying to quote you into coming and joining the military. That's their recruitment strategy right now. So you can see the wisdom is taking on the team, and man, these Edomites are dumber than you actually could begin to imagine. When I say Edomites, I'm talking you doggone crackers, man. You dumb. You dumb. That's why all your businesses are falling down. Okay, you've only been doing well, and here's the truth. You've only been doing well because the Lord gave. This is the Lord's gift to you, Esau, you Edomite. This is your blessing. The sword to be a sodomite, to be a murderer, okay, and to have the possessions. That's it. And the Lord now is going to take that away. All right, because you people were never smart. That's why you import all of your smart people, all the smart people, intelligent people around the world to come and run these businesses. Not one cracker can program a damn thing. They lie, they steal it. Okay, they pay off somebody who has an idea or who created something like $50, and they take it and will make 50 billion off of it. It's just the way it is. And it says that pump is brought down to the grave, and thy noise of the walls, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? But thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the earth. This man, he changed the image of the true biblical prophets. He calls himself the true biblical Hebrew Israelite. Okay, he has a whole world worshiping a doggone pasty pale, doggone Sasquatch with long hair and blue eyes. I mean, come on, get the fuck out of here, man. He's getting you calling yourself black when clearly this is the damn color black. He's calling himself white when doggone, okay, the color white, okay, is like the clouds for the most part, as you can see in the background. Okay. And even that is like kind of a dark color, but they're not that way. So everything about this man is just complete bullshit, man. All right. Absolute complete bullshit. And it says, yet thou should be brought down to hell, the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Man, you are going to have a very, I'm just gonna tell you, doggone white, if any of you doggone Edomites come across this video, you doggone so-called white people, including you doggone yuppies at doggone YouTube, okay, who is assisting this devil in trying to stop this truth from spreading. The truth is this, you're all going into slavery. But in particular, you Edomites, you so-called white people, you crackers, you Amalekites, you kikes, you doggone Jewish people, y'all are going to go into 1,000 years of hardcore. I cannot even describe it, of the level, okay, of brutality that you're going to experience in the kingdom. You will have not a day of rest, okay? Where you will have not a day of rest. It's not going to be like how y'all did it for us, where we're going to get a job and sit in air condition, and if Jake sells out, then he can have a good life here. No, there ain't gonna be no opportunity to sell out or negotiate or sit next to us. You're gonna be in a pit, horrible, and especially you Edomite men. Oh yeah, just like how y'all like to come at the kings, okay? Us men, how y'all like to humiliate us, butt break, beat us in the front of our women, shoot and kill us in the front of our families, okay? Spread lies about us. What do you think that we're gonna do, okay? As immortal man in the kingdom to you damn pecklewoods, man. What the fuck do you think we are going to doggone do to you? You really, really, really don't want to know, but it's here, and we're telling you. You're going to have an indescribable, horrible 1,000 years on death row, and it is death row. Why is it death row? Because at the conclusion of 1,000 years, you're all going to be rounded up, okay, and wiped out of existence. Why? Because Yahushua Mashiach, who will be here, who will be ruling this place with a rod of iron, okay, he created everything. So guess what? He can wipe you out of existence. Remember, like, what is it? Control Alt Delete permanently. Okay. Just think of it like a hard drive that has actually been deleted permanently, doesn't exist anymore. That's going to be dug on you. Okay. And one way you can do that with a computer is you can actually just burn that hard drive. Okay. Nobody can recover it. That's Esau. That's why it's described your heart going down like flames. Okay. So there it is right there. And that's why we constantly come on to let Jake know why you scared of this man? This man can't do shit to you. He really can. He has no authority to do a damn doggone thing. All right. So why did Nate bow down, and why Nate is trying to obscure what the mark of the beast is, and why is he's saying that there's no Jacob's trouble? Why is he's doing these things? Because why? He's a pitiful, doggone sorry ass nigga, along with all the ones that follow him. They're pitiful, sorry ass. They're even more pitiful, more sorry ass than his ass, man. Okay, that's a weak fucking man. Okay, and you women, why you white crying over this doggone dude like that? Because y'all are attracted to weak fucking piece of shit men. That's what y'all are attracted to. Y'all ain't attracted to real, vibrant, strong men that have no fear. Okay, that is going to come up boldly and speak it out. Where we're not here for popularity. We want this man to know we're gonna have a rigorous rule over you in the kingdom. So be prepared. So and there's nothing you can prepare yourself for it. 1,000 years of it. Okay, you're gonna have a rigorous rule over you. Okay, and the Lord is about to plow this doggone place with some judgments unimaginable to you people out here that are in this doggone folly. Okay, let's go into the book of Isaiah 66 here, because this is out to you, Jakes, because of course you like to hear good things. That's why the Lord did this. He goes, it says, let's go with that. Let's start off with verse 3. He says, he that killeth an ox as if he had slew a man, he that sacrificed a lamb as if he had cut off a dog's neck, he that offered an oblation as if he had offered swine's blood, he that burned incense as if he had blessed an idol. Yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighted in their abomination. Now we're going to pass, but now let's talk about here, right now, because we still got Jake doing what? Eating swine, eating shellfish, committing adultery, with another man's woman, and also committing adultery, serving other gods. Okay? And it says, I also choose their delusion. I will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I did speak, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delight not. Okay? And it says, hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, ye that tremble at this word, ye brethren that hated you, that cast you out of, for my namesake said, let the Lord be glorified, but he shall appear to you the joy, and they shall be ashamed. Okay, so here it is. People say, well, the Lord doesn't speak to me. Yes, he does. When you have the man out here on the highway and byway, that's speaking to you. That's the Lord speaking to you. You think you actually going to hear the voice of the Lord himself? But he can stick his head out the cloud and go, hey, listen to him. Listen to me. Absolutely not. Okay? So Yahushua Mashiach has man that goes out there. You can't go to him. Okay? You can't go directly to the Lord, to the Most High Yahweh Shemashah. Only the Mashiach can. Okay? And he in turn has set up man, okay, us, okay, to go do what? Us his servants and his friends, to go on to go for you to go hear this word. Yeah, we're in this flesh, people. We are in this flesh, filled with doggone temptation. You still have all the pits of this earth, man. You gotta pay bills, and shit happens every day. I mean, you no brother in this truth can tell you they can wake up one day and go, man, wow, what a beautiful week I've had. We don't have those. We don't. You don't have those. Ailments is getting you, okay? Other things in this life. There's always something, okay? So this is the reason why the Lord is gonna wipe that tears from our eyes, man. When we get those chariots, we're gonna get this rest. Because we are the only people that can deal with this kind of crap, man. You're talking about slavery over and over and over and over. Dealing with this. No other tribe can take what we can, especially the Southern Kingdom. Okay, our Latino brothers, they catching hell too, and they're about to get that hell. And this is the reason why, yeah, we have compassion for our people, man. All right. And I know they look down at the dark skinned brothers and there's things, we ain't nothing. That's okay. That doesn't dissuade us from coming out and doing this work. At the end of the day, you're part of that 12 tribe. You're going to be catching hell. And we're just letting you know. Lord willing, there's some of the righteous that's coming across that border, and Esau doesn't get to slaughter everybody, but you're here for judgment or for destruction. Okay, let's go into the book of this is the book of uh Jeremiah 15 and start with verse 2 here, because you know we're not for those who choose to follow IUIC, ISUPK, these churches, drive past us on the highway and the byway. Okay, spit on us, laugh at us, make YouTube video on us, talk shit, whatever, ignore us, speed up past the stop sign because you don't want to look at the scriptures that we have posted. Okay, now here in El Paso, me and the brother Rab, we post out a lot of signs. We got like a lot of signs with biblical scriptures on it that we put in different parts. And these guys, they trying to drive past it because they realize every Sunday we're going to be out there, Lord willing, if we spare our lives. And they don't like it. They're seeing it. But sooner or later, they'll want to stop. And when they do, we won't be there because that's the end of the ministry. And it says, this is the book of Jeremiah 15, verse 2, and it says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forward? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, such as are for death to death, and such are for the sword to the sword, and such are for the famine to the famine, and such are for the captivity to the captivity. Hey, we bring it up to you all the time. Out here in Texas, you're in zone number 6 for the FEMA camps. They're closing all these big warehouse stores for the simple reason. Those are going to be dungeon-like type FEMA camps, execution camps where they're going to keep you. And guess what, people? It's not going to be like how, some of you think to yourself, well, if I don't have no job or I ain't get nothing, no, I don't mind going there. They're going to give you food. No, they're telling you, Esau doing that right now to get you into that thinking that that's what you're going to get. No, you're not going to get food. They're going to put you in and they're going to squeeze you up like how they squeeze us up on those ships. Okay, you're going to be standing up for the most part. People defecating on themselves, pissing and shit. Maybe, toilet for you to go flush and all this other crap and showers so you take. Those FEMA camps are going to be nasty, man. Okay, you're going to walk in there probably healthy and then walk out there and never come out there. And then while you're in there, you're going to probably catch about, 20 or 30 different diseases. And they're going to have you set up in different areas. Everybody has tuberculosis is going to be in this one. Everyone has this is going to be in this part. And this part while they're processing you and seeing who they're going to let back out in society to comply with the doggone mark of the beast. Okay, which we know is the RFID microchip and not no damn sinful thoughts like what Nate is coming out with. Okay, so that's what we can tell you. Sucks to be you, man. Sucks to be you. If you run around with your hair cut off, that means the Lord did not choose you. All right. Why? Because it says, roughly paraphrased, it said, wisdom to be the stability of that time. Okay? This knowledge, this truth, hearkening. Okay? So we can know what's going on. So you're not going to be running with your head cutting off like that. The Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, is going to guide you. His angels are going to guide his elect, his servants. Okay? Lord willing, is us. Okay? But the rest of you, you're going to be told, you're going to die. You're going to starve to death. Okay? And here's what the Lord says he's going to do. He said, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Okay? And that's what's going to take place. America has a lot of wild beasts. Okay? A lot of wild beasts. Snakes. Okay? Nobody's picking up your garbage. What do you think is going to happen when services stop? Okay? Nobody's lawn mowing. I'm out here. There's a field. There's a road. People picking up garbage. Just picking up garbage. Jake is picking up garbage all over this country. So what happens when this place is brought down? You think Jake is going to be there working with somebody trying to shoot at it, pop shot him, kill him, beat him, stab him? No. So garbage is going to pile up. It's going to start to smell. The animals are going to come on and go, wow, there's food to eat. You can have these predator birds, and an eagle is huge, man. They can grab you and they can rip you in pieces with their claws, man. They're strong too. Okay. Yeah, and these crows and these vultures, they're gonna be eating your doggone flesh in the ground. Okay, animals coming from out of the yin yang, newly created beasts. Okay, all that stuff. These animals are gonna be competing because now you're not gonna be able to feed Fluffy anymore. You're not gonna be able to feed your dogs, and so your dogs are gonna come wild. And they're gonna have puppies and breed uncontrollably, okay? And those dogs are gonna become wild like wild dingo dogs or hyenas, okay? And they're gonna have stronger bites compared to like your typical domestic dog that's used to eating your soft food, okay? Because the only thing they can be eating is chewing through bones and stuff of dead people or people that they actually in pack go and take down. This is what's coming, okay? Along with the sword, as people can be slaughtering each other, man, for anything and everything. You look at somebody the wrong way. I brought up that these kids have no respect. They're walking into doggone adults. You damn kids, a lot of kids are going to get slayed. The Lord does not have respect for person. All right? And so you people are going to come to that doggone conclusion. Let this dumb caveman come and go, oh, it's just a child. What? A 20-year-old man is a doggone child? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You people in for some hell. Let's close out here with the book of Isaiah 2 and 17, because we're not going to feel any sorry for you. You think, whoa, somebody's probably saying, hey, well, maybe Esau is going to save the day, okay? But we're going to tell you, we're going to show you right now, Esau is not going to save the day. Let's take a look and see exactly what Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, what he's going to be doing. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 17. And it says, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed down. Who's that? Who's that lofty? Who comes to mind when you talk about loftiness? Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. And the haughtiness of men shall be made low. All these other tribes that will sit at that crafty console there against the tribe of Israel, or so-called Black Americans, Latinos. Okay? They're going to be brought down. And it says, and the Lord, Yahweh Shemeshah alone, shall be exalted in that day because of what he's going to be doing, boy. Oh, yeah. Everybody's going to know there's a judgment come from the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah when the judgment start coming here. Okay? And it says, and the idols he shall utterly abolish, because they can realize it's garbage. And they shall go into the holes of the rock and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah and for the glory of his majesty when he arises to shake terribly the earth. Because it's going to be very obvious when you look in the sky day and night and you see that bright light coming. That ain't no damn coming. That's the amount of the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah, Yahweh Mashiach coming back to fuck this doggone place and just clean them up. Okay? It's gonna be very obvious. Nobody, we can go into 2nd Ezra 15 where, when this government falls and nobody's listening to the lies anymore and looking at these Peckerwood leaders as doggone anything more than doggone just liars, which these Edomites are now starting to realize that right now. So it's just a matter of time, Jake. And it says, and they shall go into the holes of the rock and into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Lord, for the glory of his majesty when he rises to shake the earth terribly. In that day, man shall cast his idols of silver and his gold, idols of gold, which they made each for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rock. Remember, I opened up at what? I opened up, okay, with the book of Job, which talk about who this man is, a caveman. And so he's going to do exactly what the caveman does. You're going to go back to henceforth where you came out of, the caves, to go hide, okay, from the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah. And it says, to go in the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rock for fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah and for the glory of his majesty when he arises to shake the earth terribly. This is when the Yahweh Mashiach returns. Esau is going to run and hide. When the Lord is passing his judgment on great Babylon and America across this earth, Esau will be nowhere to be found because why? He already have his underground bunker stocked with food for what, 10, 15 years. He has special forces down there, cyborg robots, all kinds of stuff to go fight to try to defend himself against what? When the Lord sent his hunters. Because, see, you're looking at men who may possibly become hunters, who are now fishers, who will possibly become the hunter. And I say possibly because we dare not say that we are those men, because why? We are part of the hopefully elect. But Lord willing, we are those men that are going to be scooping them out of those caves, okay? And have them and look at them with a smile and say, you know what? Here comes, this is now the first day of 1,000 years of hardcore, brutal slavery on death row. Okay? Lord willing, you edify them and turn to the east and give all glory and honor. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone, also to your brothers, they're putting up the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep into your brothers and sisters. Shalom.